Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is the 17th day of May 2021. We are going to see whether or not Ethereum Classic is still a particular cryptocurrency that we need to load up on, or should we sit on the sideline until the price goes down a little bit further before we jump into the market and purchase more of this currency. So before I break that down, if today's the first time and you all see how simple our price chart looks and you all see how simple it is in our speech, then make sure before you go hit the like button, share, subscribe. Also come back again and again, because we're one of the only places that you're going to get a heads up as to where price is anticipated to go, so you can make the necessary adjustments in your own particular strategy to ensure that you are in the best position to win. This is what we do. We're here to ensure that we're able to predict, to make sure we profit, and then to make sure that we win against everyone else who participates into the market. I mean, if you're relatively new to this particular space, understand that everyone is in the market to make money. That's the only purpose of the cryptocurrency market. That's the only purpose of the commodity space, even the stock market. You're only here to make money, right? So everyone else is trying to come up with that one competitive advantage, that one advantage that takes them above the rest. Well, we're also doing the same thing here on this channel, but the only difference is that we're able to predict price movement without utilizing indicators, without doing hundreds of hours of research just to get ideas to what price is anticipated to do. And we're going to show you all that right now for Ethereum Classic. So let's break this down real quick. No doubt you guys can visually see that the market in Ethereum Classic is in a upward trend, right? So we're not going to buck the system. We're not going to try to come in and alter the market or the environment. It is what it is. The current environment in Ethereum Classic is one of massive upside movement. Okay, so what we need to do on this video is try to make the determination, where should we come into the market, or where will the market support be before the price can resume higher up, right? You guys can tell right here on this particular day that the market hit a high, right? All-time high. The volume was there. We hit $180 in Ethereum Classic, and ever since then we've been going back down. So we're going to pay attention to how low the market in Ethereum Classic can go, and this is the trend. Okay, we would expect to see the market come in and try to prop itself up alongside this trend right here. Okay, this is the overall area that the market needs to hold in order for the price to continue to go higher in the long term. We break price below this ascending line, we already know that we're no longer in an upward trend. Okay, now I'm already seeing right here that the trap is trying to create an area of support, which is around $81.25. He is there trying to create support. So as we go throughout these different time frames on this video, keep our eyes open on $81.25, even the prospect of us going below that and hitting this ascending line. So let's switch over real quick to the 2-day time frame in Ethereum, and generally you guys can tell that that $81.25 price is still pretty good, right? We're still seeing that there's enough support coming to the market for Ethereum Classic right there, right here on the 3-day time frame. I mean, we're still seeing some instances to where the market is wanting to go lower, but there's enough people, enough market participants there to prop up this price just for a little while longer. All right, 5-day time frame, same thing. The only thing that is keeping this market in Ethereum Classic from actually dropping in price is $80. So now let's switch this over to our hourly time frame, and here it is right here. You guys can tell that we're still propping up support in the market for Ethereum Classic right around this vicinity here. Okay, $80 is where we're finding the buyers. Now the question is, do you think that is the bottom? Do you think that we've actually saw the market in Ethereum Classic actually hold support for the long term? Because I'm actually seeing the prospect of Ethereum Classic going higher in price, but not for a sustained amount of period, right? I'm looking for this to try to come up maybe towards a little shy of 100, maybe even 110, but overall, you know, this downtrend is definitely still in play into the market for Ethereum Classic. Okay, So let's go ahead and do this real quick. I'm actually going to play the strength into the market in Ethereum Classic, but it has to happen relatively quick. I'm not playing this in the long term, not one sense of the word. The current long-term trend so far since, the beginning of May has been seeing this currency decrease in value, right? So we're going to play the strength though, and we're not going to be extremely bullish into the market. Maybe around $95 to 100 is where we're going to play the market movement for Ethereum Classic, okay? So let me take this back over to the daily time frame and run this prediction real quick. So I'm going to get rid of this ascending line because I don't want to confuse anybody on this video. Make sure our charts look clean. So I'm just going to hold the support area right now into the market for Ethereum. And we're going to play the movement higher price. The ultimate area is going to be 100 into the market for Ethereum. And it has to happen relatively quick. I'm not going to play this into the long term because I really want to see from a long-term basis that the market strength is really going to be able to sustain itself. And this current period that we're seeing in the market in Ethereum Classic is one of weakness in the long term. So I'm not playing this for the long term. The weakness is still present, being visually seen on the long-term time frame. So what we have right now on our daily time frame needs to happen over the next couple of days. Okay, so let me bring this in closer. So we got an ultimate area TP right there around 100. I won't be surprised if we were able to see the market in Ethereum Classic come up to around 105. So I'm going to bring it up there a little bit closer into the market for Ethereum. And let me extend this right there. So we're in position. I definitely like the fact that the market is confirming to us that it wants to hold $81, $80.25 as support. And that's very positive for us to see that go on for this particular moment. But on the next leg higher that we're going to anticipate, we really need to see how much strength is really to break past that restriction area of 100. Okay, if we maintain a lot of strength here, right there around $80.25, our prediction is going to be exceeded in terms of where price is going to go and how high it's going to go. All right. So I just want to drop this out to each and every one of you, give you all a heads up as to where we're expecting the price to go for Ethereum Classic. Right now, we're playing the strength, but not for the long term, only for the next couple of days, maybe a week or so, that we're going to expect this market to try to give us some higher price movement. Our first TP area is at 100. The next one is going to be around 104, $105. And that's it. We're in position. Simple to see, simple to understand. This is what we do. We are not here to give you any FUD, any FOMO. There's enough of that already on these Moon Boys YouTube channels to where they just simply tell you everything's going to go higher and continue to go higher until it actually drops. So make sure you follow us. Tell us your tell us your Ethereum Classic price prediction with a comment below. And as always, make sure you maintain that profitability. Trade different.